Hi, welcome to Happy's. My name is Luis, and today we are going to be talking about Mezcal. Before we start talking about specific brands of Mezcal, let's just, in general terms, know what Mezcal is. So Mezcal is going to be a type of agave plant. It can be any sort of agave. Tequila in itself specifies in 100% blue agave, but mezcales can go any type of variation. Today we will be highlighting 3 different ones. Here at Happy's you can find your usual mezcal bottles like your Montelobos, your 400 Conejos, Ojo de Tigre, but you can also find really unique bottles that are limited edition. And today we will be highlighting the Oax Original series. All right, so let's get right into it. Oax Original itself is harvested in the central valleys of Oaxaca. Mezcal itself is gonna be all sorts of different varietals of the agave plant. To start off here, we're gonna go with Arroqueño. Arroqueño is going to be a plant that's usually harvested about 25 years before the plant is cut to cook. When it is cut to cook, it is actually buried underneath and it is cooked with oak and mesquite. After it's been cooked in mesquite for about 8 days, it is then crushed up by a Tahona wheel, which is a huge cement stone wheel being pulled by a horse. Very traditional method in doing it. Itself is very, very beautiful. Let's get right into it and try this out. This is also actually my first time trying it out, so we can have a nice little unique experience with it. Doing it in our little copitas that you can find here at Happy's. So right off the bat, a little point that I'd like to make is when you sample something, just make sure you open your mouth a little bit so you can actually let the ethanol back out. It allows to get that burn that most people get from mezcal out, and you can actually smell the mezcal itself a little bit better. Arroqueño itself, it tends to be a little bit more of a peppery. I'm not getting so much of that one right off the nose. And let's go ahead and try it. Salud. So it has a vanilla coffee. I'm also getting in the back end of the palate. It's gonna a little bit of a peppery, not so strong. It's gonna be more of a green pepper, a little bit of a spice, but it's not a pepper bomb. I think this is a good introduction to people who wanna try a mezcal that they haven't tried apart from the espadins that you can find in your most common mezcals. Arroqueño is gonna bring a little bit more of a complex profile to it, so come to Happy's and give this one a try. Next up is Tobala. So this bottle is absolutely beautiful. I love the white touch. Tobala plant itself is actually one of my favorite types of mezcales. It's usually a smaller type of agave variation. Tobala, I usually like to enjoy it as an aperitif or digestif, which means before or after your meal, it really kind of helps your stomach settle a little bit. And these are usually a little bit more herbally. That's how you smell mezcal. With the clay, I can get a lot of clay right off. All right. This is gonna be a lot more herbaceous. I'm getting some, it smells like a garden, like flowers. I'm also getting a lot of that clay, wet clay, almost kind of like mud, like fresh ground after it rains in a desert. Delicious. And last one we're gonna be talking about today is gonna be the Tepeztate Oax Original. So the Tepeztate plant itself is about lasted to one of its older maturations before being cooked, which is about 25 years for the plant to be cooked. Usually Tepestates are a little bit harder to find. This is actually a really nice touch that we have this bottle in here. Come and give this one a try, and let's go ahead and try it ourselves. A little bit more citrusy. Definitely I can get a citric in this one. It's not gonna be so much as a Arroqueño where it was a peppery bomb. This one's gonna be a little bit more on the floral or on the citrus side. I get a little bit of more of those lemon hints in there. Grapefruit, a little bit of grapefruit as well. Hence, I don't know if that's why they did the bottle. Cheers. Has a really beautiful finish of the citrus. Same thing, just how I tasted it follows through in its taste. I can still taste it right now. Usually with a good mezcal, you have a good finish to it, and with this one, I can definitely try it and feel it myself. It has that nice citric finish to it. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. It was a pleasure trying these delicious mezcales with you guys. We not only have the Oax Original series here, but we also have a bunch of different types of mezcales that you can try here. We have a different types of varieties like Quiote, Ilegal, Espadín, Añejo. So come give any of these mezcales a try. Usually our mezcal selection is located all the way in the top, but we do have a large selection of very much more of tequilas, bourbons, ryes, gins, and vodkas. So stay posted so you can watch more videos of different series that we do.